After over a decade of tensions, Israel and Turkiye will restore full diplomatic relations following months of reconciliation efforts. The two former allies will reappoint their ambassadors more than 4 years after they were called back. Israeli President Isaac Herzog tweeted announcing the renewal of full diplomatic relations with Turkiye and calling it an important development for both countries. Turkiye's foreign minister said the reappointment of ambassadors was one of the steps towards normalization of ties with Israel. The once friendly countries had a major falling out, but earlier this year, Israel and Turkiye began a process of rapprochement. Herzog's visit to Turkiye in March, followed by foreign ministers of both the Mediterranean nations, helped warm the diplomatic relations. Relations between Israel and Turkiye began to fray in 2008 following an Israeli military operation in Gaza. The ties further disintegrated under President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who has been an outspoken critic of Israel's policies towards the Palestinians. The two countries expelled their respective ambassadors in 2018 after Israeli forces killed 60 Palestinians during protests on the Gaza border against the opening of the U.S. embassy in Jerusalem. Israel, in turn, has objected to Turkiye's acceptance of the Palestinian group Hamas. However, Turkiye has said that its decision to restore diplomatic relations with Israel does not mean that it will abandon its support for Palestinians.
Of course, the reappointment of ambassadors is also important for the development of bilateral ties. On the other hand, as we have always said, we will continue to defend the rights of Palestine, Jerusalem and Gaza. And it is also important that our messages on this issue are conveyed directly at the ambassadorial level in Tel Aviv.
Turkiye and Israel's reconciliation comes as energy emerges as a key sector for potential cooperation. And for more on this, our correspondent Jody Cohen has sent us this report.
Following a warming of ties over the past year, Israel and Turkey are now set to restore full diplomatic ties, including ambassadors in each other's countries. The move follows years of tension, with Turkey seeking to advocate for the Palestinians and Israel opposing Turkish support for Hamas, which is designated as a terror group by several countries. In a statement, the two countries' leaders hailed the move as an important asset for regional stability. This is Jody Cohen for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.